welcome to our Sunday night gathering. My name is Amir, and we are going to start with a mellow Kirtan. Kirtan is the practice of hearing and chanting transcendental yoga sound vibrations along with music. So we do that for about 15-20 minutes, and then 15 minutes of mindfulness, followed by 25 minutes of talk on spirituality and yoga wisdom. And then we have dinner at 6, and lots more Kirtan after the dinner. All right, so the mantra we are going to start with is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or Maha Mantra, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's on the mantra sheet if you have one from there. All right, so we do it in a call and response way. I say the mantra once, and then you say the mantra back to me. Let's get started. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your turn. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Lovely. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Together Hare Krishna Louder, louder Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Lovely Rama Rama Hare Hare Just two more times Hare Krishna Everybody Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Keep going Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Last one Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Thank you so much everyone It's beautiful All right, so we are going to do a bit of guided meditation together now. Goes for about 15 minutes. So please sit in a very comfy position, very relaxed, shoulders back, heads upright, and gently close your eyes, please. Take a deep breath in and out. Breath is a wonderful gift. As long as the person's living, whenever you face it, the breath is there. In fact, one of the reasons why people use breath on meditation is the fact that it allows us to have a sense of present moment by focusing on our breath. That's what mindfulness means, like so-called mindfulness, if you look at the book's type definition, says attending the present moment non-judgmentally. But in fact, deeper meaning of mindfulness is to know that we are not the body and mind, and that we are Atma, or spiritual being. We tend to inhale through the nostril for many reasons, such as the fact that nose filters the air, or also by breathing through the nostril, we are able to absorb the subtle energy in air, also called chi or prana. We just do a couple of deep breaths together, inhale and exhale. And when you inhale, just watch how your chest and belly expand. And when you exhale, observe how your chest and belly contract. Let's do a couple of deep breaths together. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more time. Inhaling. Exhaling. What we are going to do now is actually to add the mantra Goranga to our practice. Turn it into a practice called Goranga breath meditation. Goranga is a wonderful mantra. It means the golden lord of love. And it's got 4 syllables. Go, ra, anga. So what we are going to do is to join the guys in the background and to say the mantra Goranga together. But first let's listen to 2 Goranga and then we will join them. Listening. Let's join. Deep breath in. Let's do 2 more. Keep your eyes closed and without repeating the mantra, let it resonate in your mind and your heart. Spiritual sound vibrations, also called mantras, have the potency that by hearing and chanting them, we are able to purify our heart and mind from any contamination we might be holding, like negative feelings, hatred, jealousy, sadness, any negative feeling, unhappiness, and replace it with spiritual love, which is the nectar for which we've always been anxious. We do a bit of Gauranga on guitar now. Please keep your eyes closed. No need to repeat the mantra. This is an attentive listening Gauranga meditation, which means just listening and welcoming the beautiful Gauranga mantra into our ears, our mind and heart. We just do that for a couple of, or maybe 3 minutes and finish. Alright guys, this was Goranga guided meditation. Please bring your attention back to the room where you are sitting and become aware of the room and people around you. And if you feel comfy, feel free to open your eyes and probably putting your palm together, creating some nice form and massaging your face. All right, thank you so much everyone for joining me, and I now would like to invite our dear friend Jiva Krishnadas to come and give us a talk on yoga wisdom. Please welcome Jiva.
So, namaste everybody, welcome. We're going to, we have this talk usually every Sunday about different aspects of yoga wisdom. So what we'll do tonight is just to, go over a few basic things about yoga. Firstly, what does yoga mean, the word yoga? There's, I think everybody understands that yoga means union or harmony, and but there's different ways to understand that. A little bit more specifically, a lot of yoga schools will teach this harmony. That yoga harmony means harmony of the mind, the body, and spirit, as they sometimes put it like that, or body, mind, spirit. If you have these three things in harmony, that is yoga, according to a lot of people. But the real meaning of yoga is a little bit deeper than that. It's not just about us. It's not just about me as an individual. It's about us, in the greater scheme of things. Our position and our place in the greater scheme of things. Won't get into the reasons why people neglect that, but if you just backtracking a little bit, you can understand this why body harmony, mind-body harmony doesn't work, and that is that usually people who are following that line or that understanding of yoga, their main goal or their purpose is to basically, it's me and I've got my mind, body and spirit together and I am in the world and I'm going to, enjoy life on my own or enjoy the world in different ways. And if that is our goal, maybe the goal may not be, but if that is the goal of the person, you know, I'm going to get my body fit and healthy from yoga, I'm going to get my mind all peaceful and so on, tune into spirit, whatever concept they have of that, and I'm going to enjoy life. You know, if that is the idea, then, you know, you can easily understand why it's not going to work. And it's a very superficial understanding of yoga for the simple reason that your body, don't care, it doesn't matter how many asanas you do, it doesn't matter how many good health foods you eat, your body is going to fail at some point. It's going to get old, it's going to get sexually unattractive. So there goes all your harmony, right? There's no harmony at all. The only harmony you'll get is some kind of superficial make-believe harmony, and you'll be struggling, worrying, and then of course as your body's getting older and so on, then your mind is starting to get more agitated. Oh, what can I do? And so on and so forth. I've got to do more yoga, I've got to eat better food, I've got to put more cream on that wrinkle, I've got to this. And it's just, life becomes just a huge struggle. So this is a very, not only, you know, we can call it a superficial understanding, but more than that, it's not going to lead to any real harmony. It's going to lead to great disharmony. And this is a characteristic of any kind of, whether it's that particular yoga lifestyle or any kind of lifestyle which is aimed at, okay, me, I'm going to enjoy life in this world and so on. It ultimately, you know, become, in our youth, yeah, we do well, you know, because our body's still young and fit and healthy and we don't worry about these things. But as the years go by, things start falling apart and then it becomes a struggle to maintain that. So what's real yoga then? Real yoga means that we have, like we're saying, we have an understanding of our who we really are for a start, and then understanding who we are in the greater scheme of things. What's how we fit into the bigger picture, so to speak. And so one of the things that my teacher, you know, I didn't mention, you know, I'm sitting here talking tonight, and so I'm not an upstart who's just decided that I'm going to speak about yoga, and, you know, I've arrogantly decided to sit on this seat in different weeks and now I'm going to talk. No, I've been asked to talk by my teacher. I have a spiritual teacher and he's asked me to talk, so I talk. And this is called, you know, so I'm what's called a disciple, and I'm in a disciplic succession. So this yoga wisdom we're passing on, it's not just me or any other person just deciding they want to say it. We receive this knowledge and we pass it on. And one of the, what I wanted to get to is, you know, going back in our line of teachers, going back for many thousands of years, each one of those teachers, you know, had, according to their particular situation they were in, and they're all in different situations. Some of them were in India, some of them were in the West, mostly in India, more recently in the West, but according to the circumstances of the time that they lived, they, you know, tweaked yoga wisdom a little bit. They fine-tuned it just according to, you know, what was appropriate in any, you know, particular social situation. And, you know, so in the case of my teacher, one of the wonderful things that he did was that he basically, you know, took the essence of yoga wisdom and he presented it in a very, very simple way. You know, it's called the distilled essence of yoga wisdom, and he presented it in in three simple aspects to make it really easy for people. Because if you've ever, if we know anything about yoga wisdom, there's the amount of information in the yoga culture, in the ancient yoga teachings, it's immense, it's huge. There's so many different kinds of literatures talking about different aspects of life in the material world, and also how we can transcend the material world and so on. So there's so many things that are there. So he took, and distilled normally means you take out the impurities of something and you're left with what's pure. It's not exactly that. It's more, in this case, distilled, it just means simplifying. We're simplifying things down to there, getting to the essence of it. And I'll just talk about this essence, just very briefly for everybody. We usually do this pretty regularly for people, just so that, you can, take this essence with you and, not be overly, worried about different things and what's this thing and that thing and so on. So this essence is, three aspects to this essence is, number one is our true spiritual nature. Like we were saying before, people think, I'm body, mind and spirit. Yes, in that sense, in our life, in this life, so to speak, in our material life, yes, there's our body we know, the mind we know, and the spirit. The spirit, though, is the real essence. The spirit is the real you. Your body's not going to last. The mind, as we know, is continually changing. We change our mind every other day about this thing or that thing. Oh, I really believe in this now, and next week you don't anymore. Or I really like this person this week, and next week I don't. This week I'm in this political party, and next week I'm in another one. So on and so forth. So the mind is always changing, the body is always falling apart. But what never falls apart is the real you, the spiritual soul. That's your real essence, your essential nature. So this is a basic foundation of yoga wisdom, understanding that. And as soon as we understand that, of course, you understand your distinction between you and your body, then immediately that becomes a life-changing understanding. You start to understand things differently, you see things differently, and you'll realise, quite often your goals will change once this sinks in. And when it'll sink in even further when you come to the second aspect of our nature, which is that getting to our position, how we're situated in the world, how we're related to each other, and what's our relationship with the universe itself. And so this is a bigger question that can take quite a long time to discuss properly, but basically we're not alone. That's the main point. We're a spiritual spark, but we're not alone. We're a spiritual spark of the Supreme Soul. So there's a Supreme Soul, and we're a little mini soul, so to speak. So this is our position. The Supreme Soul means God, or the Supreme Source of all energies, and we're a little spark of that Supreme Soul. So if you get these 2 points, our spiritual essence and our spiritual relationship with the Supreme, then we can know what real harmony is. Then we can know what real yoga is. Other than that, if we don't have that, then we're going to fall back into this idea of yoga being some kind of thing that I just have myself, me and my body and my mind, which is, as we just mentioned earlier, it's not real understanding of yoga. So you have this understanding of, my relationship. The mini soul is eternally and intimately related to the Supreme Soul, or God. And once we have those two, then the third part comes very quickly and easily, that what is the real harmony? When we're connected, when we're intimately connected with the Supreme. So the harmony that's spoken of in yoga, it's a spiritual harmony. And then, of course, you know, if you have that ultimate spiritual harmony, then you can have harmony of mind, body, spirit as well. The body and the mind. Then they actually really do have harmony then, because you know their proper relationship. Yeah, my body's getting old, big deal, but it's not a problem anymore because my body is no longer a vehicle for enjoyment. Rather, it's a vehicle for self-realization. If you use your body, then once you understand this real harmony and you use your body, you tune your body and your mind into that real eternal harmony, then yes, you'll have body, mind, harmony. It'll be there because it's all focused. And whether your body's old or young, you won't be a struggle anymore. Won't matter. It's only a struggle when you start to see the body as a vehicle of enjoyment. Then you're in trouble. So that's the difference. So this is, you know, if you come here often enough, you'll hear us say this over and over and over again. And but this is, you know, we like to. It's never, you know, I'm not sure what you think. But even as I'm saying it myself, it's never, I hear my friends say it, it's never actually gets tired or boring in a sense, because spiritual wisdom is always ever fresh. Even you're hearing it. I've been hearing this for 50 years. It doesn't become stale. I've been chanting these mantras. Mamiya was chanting before Hare Krishna mantra. I've been chanting that mantra for a long, long time. In India, people chant it their whole life. 70, 80, 90, 100 years. They never get tired of it because it's tuning into that spiritual nature, that real harmony, and always just more and more fresh. That's the nature of spiritual harmony, as opposed to any kind of, you know, temporary material harmony. You will get tired of it. Come on, isn't that right? You try different kinds of material enjoyment, you get sick of it after a while. You know, a friend of ours, Acharya, says, you know, used to give the example, if you, what's your favourite food? You have that same food for a week and nothing else. By the end of that week, you're just done. You don't want that anymore. You can apply that to any kind of material enjoyment. It's the same thing. You'll get sick of it. But in spiritual enjoyment, it's not. You don't get sick of it. You might get distracted from it from time to time, which, you know, many of us do. We get distracted, but you know, once you've got a little taste of spiritual harmony, you'll just keep coming back to it. There's no... There's a saying that in some of the yoga teachings, there's so many things, but one of them is that, I forget how it goes exactly, but something about, my dear friend, if you want to enjoy the material world, if you want to enjoy material life, then do not hear the beautiful yoga mantras. Do not hear Krishna's names, because once you do, your life of material enjoyment will be ruined. You won't be able to go back to it in the same way. So, you know, this is the summary of, you know, yoga wisdom, and the way to attain it is this very beautiful, easy method of singing yoga mantras. What could be I have maybe someone can think of an easier way to meditate, but I can't. Has anybody got an easier way to meditate than just sit back, close your eyes, relax, tune into these beautiful mantras of singing of yourself and other people together? No struggling with the mind, nothing. If your mind still, you know, oh, we're sitting here chanting and your mind goes and thinks of something else, no big deal. The chanting will still be here, and oh, your mind will come back. Oh, right, chanting, it's still going on. This is why, especially Kirtan is just, it's considered to be the great boon. What's the word? Is the word, I'm lost, I've forgotten it. The first benediction. It's the great benediction of this time in history. The wonderful benediction. What's a benediction? It's a wonderful gift. It's a wonderful spiritual gift that's all just laid on anybody. Anybody and everybody can just pick it up and very easily tune into, you know, those yoga mantras, which will tune us into that spiritual harmony we've been talking about. It's said it's meant for everybody, anyone and everybody, even the lowest of the low people, anybody. If you look at different systems of yoga or spiritual realization, you know, you look, you've all got to be qualified in different ways. You know, even in ancient yoga tradition, you know, people had to be qualified. Oh, you know, you've got to do yoga, you've got to learn breathing, and so on and so forth. So many different things before they'll even give you the mantra in olden times. Might take years before you get the mantra. It might take a long time. Even recently, there was a great Indian yogi who was complaining that, you know, he had to do asanas for years and years, and his spiritual master never taught him pranayama and everything because he wasn't ready and so on. So this has all been swept away in a sense. It's been made really, really easy. And the reason it's made really, really easy is because we are all really, really materialistic. The more materialistic we are, the easier the process. It's made easy because the people of this age were so, you know, not interested in spirituality. You know, it may seem like a strange thing to say that. You know, after all, there's, you look at the statistics, 2.3 billion Christians in the world, nearly the same number of Muslims, maybe 1 billion Hindus, maybe 1 billion Buddhists. I mean, that's a huge chunk of the population who is supposedly interested in spiritual understanding and spiritual experience, and it's true and it's good. But again, speaking for myself, I was one of these official Christians for a long time, you know, but you know, not much of one. You know, so how many people are like that? Yeah, I'm a Christian, but what is it? Anyway, we don't want to sit around and criticise people. But the point is, for a person, whether we're material or materialistic or not, it doesn't matter. This point is that this makes it really easy for the people who are even not real Christians like myself. Oh yeah, I'm a Christian. No, not really. So what? So this makes it really easy for that kind of person who, you know, we kind of got some inclination to be a little bit spiritual and so on and so forth. But this makes it really easy. It makes it so that we can actually have some experience, and we're not just floating around with, oh, I believe this and I believe that and I believe this and I believe that. So which brings up another point. There's a distinction between, it's kind of important to understand. There's a distinction between, pure yoga philosophy or pure spiritual teachings and the application of that teaching, right? If you go to university, they have different subjects. They might have pure mathematics and applied mathematics, or maybe that's what I'm familiar with, but maybe in other subjects they have the same thing, pure this and then applied. Is that right? Do they have that? Anyway, it's like that with yoga philosophy. There's yoga philosophy, and then there's applied yoga philosophy. How are we going to apply it? In other words, what we've been talking about, these three aspects of our being, that's pure yoga philosophy. It's sort of, knowledge. When you apply that knowledge, that's when it becomes wisdom. That's the difference. We talk about knowledge or wisdom. Wisdom is just applied knowledge. And the application, that's a big subject, and that's a variable too. That's a great variable. The pure yoga philosophy, that's not variable. That doesn't change. That is what it is. Same now as what it was 10,000 years ago. The application, though, is different. Why? Because, we're living a different time. There's different technologies. There's different kind of social, different social customs and so on, different cultures and so on. So the great yoga masters, not being fanatics, they would, be very discerning in how they applied this teaching. Even as recently as, in the last 100 years, when yoga teaching was, when yoga came to the West, probably, what is it now? 60? Years keep going. I used to say 50, now it's more like 60 years ago. It was different. It was applied, this is the teacher of my teacher. He applied it differently to what it was applied in India. He came to the Western world. It's a different world altogether. It's like a foreign world. So he tweaked it. He tweaked the application. Now, how are we going to apply this pure wisdom in this place where people haven't got a clue, are very materialistic? So he tweaked it in different ways. And later, some years later, my teacher also tweaked it further. And so who knows what it might be in 100 years. Got no idea how this might be applied. But those three aspects of the knowledge, that will not change. That will stay the same. We're spiritual in essence. We're a child of the Supreme. And if we're going to be satisfied, we need to be linked up in union, loving union. See, that won't change. That's been... Not only won't it change, it's, when we talk about yoga philosophy, that is the universal spiritual understanding. It's not like, oh, that's a Hindu thing and then the Christian teaching is different and this other teaching is different. It's not. Any genuine spiritual wisdom is exactly that. It's not different. That's why you'll find those three things in Christianity. You'll find it in Islam. Exactly that. Spiritual in essence, child of God, union. That's all. There's a wonderful, I'll finish off with this because it was a really nice quote by, not my teacher, but my teacher's teacher. And he was explaining this, that he was saying, I haven't got the... I'll have to paraphrase because I can't remember it exactly, but he was saying that we shouldn't think that there's a difference between Hinduism and Christianity and Islam like that. You shouldn't think there's a difference. He said, if you're following one of those paths purely, and if that path, if whatever path path you're following leads you to this experience of love for the Supreme, union with God, then it's fine. It's not that, oh, you didn't get that wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita, so therefore it's bad. Or you didn't get it from the Bible, therefore it's bad. Or you didn't get it from the Quran, that's bad. He said, no, you shouldn't judge whether it's from this book or that book or this book or that book. Whatever practice you're following, whether it comes from the Bhagavad Gita or the Quran or the Bible, if that practice that you're learning is leading you to genuine spiritual experience of your relationship with the Supreme, then that's good. So, I don't know if you can appreciate the wonderful nature of that kind of idea, because it immediately destroys any notion of sectarianism, like, oh yeah, you've got to be a Bhagavad Gita follower, or you've got to be or a Quran follower, or you've got to be this or that. No. Yeah, we do have to find some kind of path that we feel is genuine and, find somewhere to latch onto, but not like, don't start thinking, oh, now I'm this or I'm that. Just as an individual, we try to tune into truth. Wherever we find it, that's going to be good. All right, so we've got time for a question maybe. If anybody's got a question just before dinner, I'll try to answer. Or you all okay? All right, so we'll just chant for a little bit and then we're going to have a short dinner break. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Okay, thanks everybody. So we're just going to have a short break now, have a dinner break, and then we'll come back and chant a little bit later.
Haribol, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. Part 2. Just going to start off with some Kirtan meditation. So we'll probably go to about 8 o'clock. This is Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, and I'll sing it twice to start off with. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Your turn. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, thank you, Haribol. Just welcome Jiva Krishnadas to come up.
we were asked to do a rock out, but I'm not sure if we're going to make it. But I'll do a slow one first, if that's okay. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana,
Gopala, Govinda, Radha, Madana, Mohana,
Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana. Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. This is for you, Amir. Yeah, happy birthday. When was it?
A couple of days ago.
Happy birthday to you. Huh? Oh, that was it. Oh, cool. I wonder what that was. Great. Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, 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 Gopala. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Happy birthday, Amir. Thank you. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna. Harry Ball, everybody. I think we're done. Okay, and as usual, thank you, Beck, for harmonium, Rupa on the drums, Lou on the drums. Thank you very much. Harry Ball. And
thank you, Gina, for dinner.
Thanks everybody for coming and chanting, and we had a good old go at it tonight. We'll be back. There's one change to the program. If anybody's not aware, there's no longer a Friday night chant. So, other than that, Hari Bol, thank you. Cup of chai as usual. If anybody wants to stay around for that, see you next time. Thank you.